Okay, Niger Express. So this Mohbad issue, this Verydarkman and Mohbad case that has been going on now. First of all, I will admit that I would say kudos to Verydarkman, because so far he has been throwing light onto the issue, and he gets some things where people be no observe before, where people be no notice, where don't they come out now. So the interviews where him done they do, like the first interview where he do with Sam Larry. At first, when I saw that interview, let me know, like I felt like, where will they go with this interview now? Because at the worst is that you're going to prove that Sam Larry is actually innocent, and I don't think people are thinking they actually. I know say some people, of course, you get one or two people, maybe say a couple of people, maybe say they go to feel say na Sam Larry na maybe they buy Mohbad, they go to feel say anything could have happened, but if you follow the story up, you're gonna say these guys were not physically present with Mohbad, like about 48 hours or more safe before Mohbad actually being by, because Mohbad actually went for a show. We all know how that one day, because if you have, if you, I assume say you they follow this whole story, but I just want to point out where people have been going wrong, or what has been going wrong in this story, and why there's this no justice for Mohbad. Or I don't like to say justice for Mohbad, because the guy don't buy. The only thing where they feel say right now he has not been buried, right? He's still the still the morgue, so they never still bury the guy, and that to me is just is unfair. You know. I don't say yes, he don't die, but still, at least let this guy, let's have certain level of closure. But now this video where I want to do now to sort of blame people, right? I want to point out some things, and the last, when VDM started these interviews when be the grand people now, it was playing towards a certain direction. At first, the thing say at some point, fingers were pointing towards the wife. Fingers were pointing towards Mohbad's wife. But if you cool down, listen to the rest of this story now, there are some, you don't the kind of sway where we say, truly, we don't know what's happen. And, it's okay. Let me give you guys first of all, the driver, when things begin to get interesting, now when the driver said something. The driver said, when Mohbad being there inside car before them come off for the event where them go, Mohbad actually they get small, if they quarrel with the wife, then of course Prime Boy, Mohbad been get issue with Prime Boy as well, which is Mohbad's friend, and Prime Boy no actually follow Mohbad fight according to the driver. Now I won't start with the driver. Prime Boy no follow Mohbad fight. After them the issue with Prime Boy, Mohbad actually punched the Prado and he cut his hand. In talk say when them come out, when them go Mohbad place where Mohbad is stay, say in the midnight, he said in the midnight, some people came outside and they were like, they won't drive, go hospital. Right? Now I'm just trying to point out some inconsistencies with these stories now. They say they come outside here. Now, from his own account, yes, those people came outside, and he said the next day was in the daytime was when he actually left. Now, but when he see Mohbad, he no give account, say him actually see Mohbad. Now, when they come interview the Prime Boy, which is the Mohbad's friend, that they actually had a scuffle in the car. That one talk say Mohbad. Yeah, Mohbad been get small issue. They be quarrel inside the car, and then the next day he come dey ask for in bag from Mohbad wife. Say he live in bag inside the car. He come dey ask for him bag from Mohbad wife. Now, I'm just trying to point out inconsistency. In come talk say that bag when he leave, as he ask for him bag, Mohbad wife come talk say, please don't come now. This was around 11 a.m. on Monday. This was around 11 a.m. Mohbad come tell him, Mohbad wife come tell him say, please don't come for now, I'll let you know. Now that gave me the indication say something done dey sup by that time. Before Mohbad wife go tell am say no come, I'll let you know, something done dey sup. Fast forward now, they come interview another guy, I think Spending. Now Spending gave his own account. He say him be dey car with them, say yes, wetin the driver talk na true, except Spending now refuted two things wey the driver been talk. Spending talk say when them actually reach the location, because Spending na one of the people wey be say dey inside the house as at that Monday morning. Spending talk say, first of all, from Spending own account, him no talk about those people wey come out in the midnight come meet the driver. And I don't know if VDM can actually do another interview with the driver, make he ask him whether he see Spending wey come outside that midnight. Because if I'm just saying now, because all this is why they talk now allegedly, please. If Spending actually know wetin, because me I feel say people wey dey that house know wetin really happened to Mohbad. Now I'm not saying they killed him or they had a hand in it, but I'm saying they know what happened to Mohbad. If Spending actually came outside with those people, because he talks they don't tie, they sleep, but you did the house when commotion they saw, you knew about all that. If Spending actually did the house, when these guys came outside in that midnight to meet the driver of the Prado, then that means Spending is hiding something. I don't know if you understand. That means Spending, they hide something. So according to the talk, according to wetin Spending can't talk now, Spending say he no know about that people will come out in the midnight. But Spending talk say Mohbad came outside around 11, and that 11 o'clock na the same time wey Mohbad wife been tell Prime Boy say make him no come. So from all the indications before, we been think say maybe something don't sup by that interval where this guy be the talk. But according to wetin Spending the talk now, he say he see Mohbad when Mohbad come outside. But if you listen to that interview very well, this guy is actually contradicting himself, because he at one point he say since he dropped the pikin for night, he no see Mohbad. But then he can't turn to Mohbad been come outside 11 o'clock. Mohbad been come outside. They be discuss about videos and stuff. But if you listen to him, he said since he give the wife the pikin, he no see Mohbad again. So he's actually contradicting himself. Somehow this guy they contradict himself for that interview when him talk. And I don't know, VDM did not pick it up, but he had to he's supposed to explain himself properly, because how would you say the last time you saw him was in the night, but then you can't hammer say you been seeing him in the morning again? You understand? Because that he talk say Mohbad no gree go, because it's quite fishy. Mohbad been get injury for hand. Wetin go make Mohbad no one go, just treat the injury? We be saying they see one fine person will go come meet him inside house, because they said they went out, they checked all the pharmacy. The pharmacy said they could not come and treat Mohbad in the house. Like Mohbad had to come outside. So wetin be that thing we go sup with Mohbad? We go make Mohbad knock. I'm just saying where flaws there for all these stories. Wetin be that thing we go sup with Mohbad? We be say Mohbad no go want just drive go pharmacy go treat himself. He go want make them come meet him for house. It's not, we will not know Mohbad to be a lazy person. So don't be saying that person will be saying maybe you just want to chill, like today walk up and down. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just saying those are the things that I personally am finding inconsistent with this whole narrative where they go on right now. But in the case of blaming people with their fault. Now I don't know what the Nigerian police did about this whole issue, because we know say there were some interviews and they been hold some people, and that is one of the things that I don't like about the Nigerian police force. If you don't really get concrete evidence about people say people do this or do that, like why keeping somebody for 4 months? You're keeping innocent people for 4 months when no get anything to do. And even the spend itself, I can understand spending been dead in the house. But then somebody like Prime Boy that was not even around, and there was text message to prove that this guy was not around when this thing been up. How do you now keep somebody like that in your custody for 4 months? There was a driver there when the incident happened. You could have interviewed the driver, hear the driver's side of the story, interviewed the other spending guy that was in the car with them, and figured out that okay, this prime guy didn't really do anything to Mohbad. At worst case scenario, Mohbad actually hurt him his own self. Nobody say nah, prime boy do anything. From people's testimony now, that's what I'm going about. But the Nigerian police could have diverted their attention to the people that were inside the house. Now, there may I feel say most of this mistake being actually like the biggest part of the mistake. People are saying Wunmi Mohbad wife na police pikin, and maybe that's why they're trying to cover up. I don't know about that. I'm just saying, see the mistakes we people be make for this particular issue now. Why didn't they, press more on the people that were inside the house? Why holding these people? Why inviting Naira Marley? Because Naira Marley and Sam Larry were not even in the country when this thing happened, and they invited them to come back to the country, and then they held them but before they granted them bail and stuff. But why it be say those people wait there inside the house now? We know who them, because I'm not saying they did anything to Mohbad. I'm just saying they are in the better position to let us know what happened to Mohbad. And mind you, if people wait inside the house now say Mohbad died of natural causes, why are we now stressing ourselves to start inviting Sam Larry, to start inviting what was the point of all that? If truly people waited the house, feel confirm, say still waiting do am. And for the wife, I will say this too. She should have explained what happened the day when Mohbad been by, because that day when Mohbad by, she actually made a lot of posts on her social media, but none of the posts was to say see wetin be happen to Mohbad. Because normally if you read that kind of circumstance, you go talk say Mohbad don't buy, you say him be the sick, he no sick, this and that. But from her post, she started blaming people that were not even around. So that in and itself made her look so guilty. She started blaming people that were not around. Say you people have bullied him and now he's gone. Who that will set people's mindset to a different place. The bullying had nothing to do with the whole passing away. He went for a show. He was healthy and went for a show. And then una with the house. Now they with him say he don't want when the house. We be say okay, they call nurse come administer treatment to him. So why now saying you people have bullied him, you people have succeeded, he has died? Like, he's now giving that notion as if not them true, not them buy him. Meanwhile, now on our way the house, now we're supposed to hold more responsible. I'm not saying they did anything to him, but I'm saying now that them with the house, now they more responsible. Now them almost supposed to answer questions past for this whole thing. So why will she now make such statements at that particular time? Now it make people they feel like say she gets something to hide. And if you listen to Kemi Lawrence, there's a lady Kemi Lawrence. I attached that on one of the videos I made before. She should be talk say from my own investigation. Say get one really where did the house will be break and say Mohbad and the wife they get issue. Mohbad wife come push Mohbad, we make Mohbad buy, and they said most likely Mohbad buy on that Monday, not the Tuesday where they be announced. Now there's an interview with Mohbad wife did with Chudi. And somebody actually pointed this thing out. In that interview, she said she contradicted herself as well, because she be talk say in the afternoon. Now because in the afternoon now we see say they rush Mohbad go hospital, blah 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 blah. And say Mohbad don't buy. But she can't talk say when the papa been come, say it means the nurse been give Mohbad injection be there around that night. We be give Mohbad injection that night. So I don't know if it's a slip of tongue or say maybe the nurse been there around in the night when the papa come, or is she trying to say that Mohbad actually died in the night? Now I don't know if you guys are understanding what I'm saying, because if she's actually making a mistake there, if she actually if that was a slip of tongue, she's supposed to clarify and well, because she na for night in by I've been at afternoon where they side motor where everybody they shout. Those people where they inside motor when they shout too. Why can't those people actually come and clear the air and say this is exactly what happened to Mohbad, this is exactly what happened to Mohbad? Because now them get questions to even answer for this particular issue where they go on right now. If you're saying abroad, when person buy like this, the first people where they hold, not the wife. Even if now husband died, the first people where they hold, Now the wife, if not say that the wife by first people where they hold, now the husband. So, but for the fact say, we missed a lot of things. Like that's why I said there was a lot of mistakes. There was a lot of mistakes from different people. A lot of mistakes. And I'll say this, even if say true, say that hand, according to the other guy, that Spanish guy, he said the hand don't they swell up. People they talk say if na tetanus no fit keep person go take. No, it's much more than that. Infections, the hand could have been infected. And by the way, if people say glass fist even dey inside, because they say now he punch car glass, there could have been glass that was lodged inside his hand, and this hand was open and it was not treated from the night till the next day. It's possible that hand could have been infected. So people thinking now just a small cut them. No. And somebody pointed it out again as well. If the glass did inside him, he could have been having internal bleeding. If people say don't they bleed inside, nobody know. So these are the carelessness of people who have been there around Mohbad at that particular time. But I don't blame them. It's the carelessness of most people for Nigeria. Yeah, I'll bring you back to. I'll take you back to the time where this guy been died, Junior Pope. If you not remember, when him actually been drowned for that water, when him carry and come out, he was kind of alive because he never died at that point. He was still kind of semi, conscious and all that. Instead of them to begin do CPR for this guy, these people gathered this guy and started praying. That's the level at which we are in first aid in Nigeria. People with the water, we be say they stay near water, we be say they supposed don't know say if person get this kind of issue, the first thing you do is render first aid and try to bring this person back to life. But these guys had no clue of what to do. The same thing now with this Mohbad thing. No man when person cut in hard like that, make sure say he's bleeding, check the bleeding is stop. No man a glass break. We're not supposed to check whether glass did there. This guy is not a poor person. This guy is a celebrity. Not supposed to check whether something did there. If not, we could at least carry this guy go hospital, make the radar first aid for this guy. But instead, everybody around him were fighting. Everybody around him just a fight. And the Mohbad is not even as if it's a saint anyways, because that's why people say in get demons. For talks don't they come outside now, we don't hear more talk now. The other guy been talk say Mohbad they take certain hard drugs. So with the Mohbad guy, it's not as if it's a saint, but then nobody deserves to just have this kind of treatment, especially now. The guy don't buy. Let them bury this guy. Let this guy rest in peace. If the truth won't come outside, the police could have done a better job. So I don't know what exactly is going on, but I wouldn't like to think, because me I like give people benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't really like to think that the wife actually buy him. I don't know. Nobody knows. We're not there. People wait in the house no talk saying that the wife buy him. I don't know what they will have to gain from it, because at first, true, they look like say something be up because of the message way the wife sent to that guy. But it might not have been that maybe anything. It might be that maybe that time they don't panic or something. It could have been anything, but it just made her look guilty. So this whole thing of people pointing finger, we need to be really, really careful. We started this whole thing with Naira Marley and Sam Larry. By the end of the day, now we don't figure out say, not sure say this thing has to do with those guys. Now the wife, 9 people, call the take style, they point fingers to. People who did the house never talk anything. We're not there. We don't know waiting stop. Let's not just cast stone on these people. Let investigation still go on. Let more people come outside and give their account. Especially people who did inside the house. These are the things where you say police for don't watch out for. Are their testimonies matching? Especially now, when they interview them, make them know whether their testimonies go still they match. But anyways, I hope we get justice for Mohbad, because I hope we find out what exactly happened. Because if truly say something been up with them, if na say person be physically by the guy, it will make sense if we can find out the truth, because people did their house with that person. Them suppose know so okay, or maybe something don't happen before they rush and come downstairs or whatnot. So like I said, not to jump into any conclusion. This and now we just look say okay, this is the way we stop. What could have been done differently that could have avoided these things? But anyway, this is Nigeria Express. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Peace out.